So we're just here at Dahshur. Behind me, the large construction is the Red Pyramid, which is cased in red limestone. In the distance where we're going today primarily is to the Great Bent Pyramid, which has got a remarkable megalithic construction. It's got many casing stones still on it, and it's got an interior chamber or multiple chambers that we're going to investigate for the first time, because it's only just opened last month, the first time in 54 years. And so I'm extremely excited about this. So we're about to take a walk over there before the sun sets. Yusef's going to show us some interesting ancient technology around one of the corners before we enter the main pyramid itself. And these are both dedicated, or supposedly the burial places, of Sneferu, who was one of the ancient pharaohs about 2100, 2300 BC, related to the people from Saqqara and Medum pyramids and so forth. But yeah, this is a remarkable construction, both of these really. But the Bent Pyramid, they say it was an accident, that's why they changed the angle on it. But if you look into it, and this is like people like Michael Schneider and Freddie Silver have found, that the geometry has much meaning relating to the golden ratio and other aspects of sacred geometry. So let's get over there and get inside this wonderful Bent Pyramid here at Dahshur.
The Bent Pyramid and the Red Pyramid, they both feel like they were mainly archaeoacoustic structure. You don't find much, actually any other type of stone inside the structure except the bedrock limestone, which is questionable a little bit. But of course the fine limestone is all brought from a different destination. The same case for the Red Pyramid. The outer side casing was from fine limestone, and the core is from supposedly local limestone, which we cannot see here very good type of quality, because we're already after Saqqara, and we saw yesterday in Saqqara that the bedrock is very fragile type of limestone. But perhaps they dug really deep in the core of this bedrock to find the higher quality. The reason the Red Pyramid is labeled as Red Pyramid, because big parts of the stone were turned red, probably because of iron oxide. So we can still experience the acoustic inside the Red Pyramid, and of course those who want to experience the design inside here and see, the passage is, as I said, 1 meter in height, so it's not gonna be
fun.
No. My suggestion for those who are going in this one, go backwards.
Look at the size of these blocks just jutting out like this. It's incredible. Here at the Bent Pyramid at Dahshur, we have major megalithic technology over the whole site. Absolutely stunning. And now, with the Megalithomania group, we're going to enter for the first time. It's been open in 54 years. So we're heading into the Bent Pyramid. Oh my god, it's getting so thin already. Oh man, that's it.
Seriously, we're gonna go up the same way?
Jim Vieira in the Bent Pyramid.
No, see, they're gonna be a better way out, right?
So we're just entering the main chamber of the Bent Pyramid here. You can see how far it goes up. Wow, it's quite a large space. Look at this. So just above the steps we just walked up, we have this kind of corbelled roof chamber, much like we find in the Grand Gallery. So inside the Great Bent Pyramid here at Dahshur, you're just looking up and you can see this corbelled kind of design leaning inwards from all sides. We get a similar thing actually within another kind of corbelled area, which is like the grand gallery, like in the Great Pyramid, but a bit smaller. So this is the first time this has been open in 54 years. Only opened last month, so we're delighted to show you this video on this Megalithomania tour, and we'll be back here next year. So we're just climbing the stairs to go up to the top part of the interior of the bent pyramid here at Dahshur, and it's a treat to be here with Jim Vieira, JJ Ainsworth, a whole bunch of megalithomaniacs, just to explore this, because it just hasn't been open for so long. It's an opportunity to get into this sort of sacred area of these massive pyramids, which really are temples, sacred spaces. And as we climb it, you can see this kind of corbelled roof sort of leaning inwards. You can see these kind of cut marks, some strange things, almost like it's the inside of a machine. Just there, we appear to have some kind of hole going through it, could go out to the outside, like the small air vent passages, star shafts that we find in the Great Pyramid. Let's keep walking up. Every single stone here is huge, seriously megalithic, all the way up. Stones appear to get bigger, or certainly stay the same size. Look at that, all the way up to the top there. So it corbels right in, so this really does suggest this may be acoustic oriented, designed with acoustics in mind. We just reached the top of the stairs within the centre of the, you can see the way again that the roof corbels in to a point. But now we have to go up here through another passage into another chamber inside the bent pyramid. Oh God, so pretty much crawling through the first section. A little bit of walk in a moment. Jim Vieira in the bent pyramid.
So we're here in the bent pyramid. Some of the theories are that it was evolution of pyramid building on the fly. Like they stopped when they ascertained some realizations. But I think, like Yusef pointed out, it looks like it has acoustical properties, and it reads like the way it is shaped is the intention of the builders. We just went down a brutal long shaft and a stair climb to get here. So we're deep in the bowels of the pyramid. It's the first time it's been open in 54 years. It opened 4 months ago. So we have bats up over here, which is kind of cool. And it's just a
superb straight line.
Yep, just beautiful construction and a wild experience to be in the middle. Whoa, whoa. Shit.
There go the lights.
Hold on. I got it.
Yeah, we're down here, bats.
Oh man.
You okay up there? Oh shit. Hey, I got the infrared so we can see it.
Right, so the lights have gone off and it's all a bit scary. We've got one more flight of stairs we're just going to take. Just going to save JJ from the bats. Oh, look at those bats.
Yeah, bats everywhere.
Look at those. This is the bat cave. So this looks like the main chamber just below us.
Yeah.
So we just made it to the top, the very top part of the interior of the bent pyramid. You can hear the bats, they're kind of waking up. And this is another chamber here just below us. It looks like the main so-called burial chamber, although no burial has actually ever been found here. I don't even think a sarcophagus has. So what is this? Is this some kind of acoustic energy chamber like the Great Pyramid, or is it something else? Whatever it is, this is a serious operation. And as JJ mentioned, it reminds us a bit of some of the larger Nirajis out in Sardinia. It's got that kind of corbelled roof effect with massive blocks making up all of the construction inside and out. All of limestone, it appears. We can't see any granite, but it's one of the most impressive interiors of pyramids I've ever seen, and one of the most difficult to get in as well.
We've made our way inside the bent pyramid, and it is steep descent into the pyramid, and it is not an easy task, but we did it. And once you hit the bottom, you once again ascend, and there's sort of a square spiral staircase that leads you up into this amazing chamber. But what you see on the way to this last final chamber are the roofs remind me of sites in Sardinia, the Santa Cristina well with its sort of corbelled inwards pyramid shape. It's amazing. I did not expect to get to come in here. The last time it was open was 54 years ago. It is really amazing. If you can, we will try to add in photos of the actual ceiling. This is now the Bat Cave, because if you were here, you would see that all around us, just encircled up here, are bats above and below. And this is made of mostly limestone. I don't see any of the usual granite or rose granite, but it is still extremely impressive and so similar to the sites in Sardinia, so much so that I had goosebumps on my arms earlier. It's quite amazing. It's extremely hot as well.
JJ's just pointing out that there's wood here, which we can see, but also there's massive blocks which appear to make up that level down below the wood. So what is that? Is that a kind of room, you know, a burial room? Is it something else? Is it some kind of part of the energy system of the whole pyramid, or is it some other purpose? In fact, you have these wooden beams going across, so they had artificial floors or levels. So it's very, very odd. Even to our eyes, and we've explored many of these sites, it's hard to work out what is really going on here. Although officially, it's a burial chamber. Although Seneferu had 2 pyramids, so if he was buried, which one was he buried in, if any? So we're just heading down from the top, and you've got some well-lit, very large, beautifully cut chunks of limestone that we walked by up here, but it's behind us. But on the way down, we can actually see it. So it's really quite impressive to see the quality of the workmanship, as usual in ancient Egypt. Then we head into this tunnel, which appears to be part of the original construction, which we can actually walk through. And you can see these massive blocks along the side, on both sides. Again, it looks like there's tunnels going down, perhaps with massive plugs on them. I mean, look at this. So we have within here kind of these kind of cut marks again. Then more corbelled roof, a small version of it going here. So is this part of some kind of energy system as well? On this side, looks like it's being reconstructed. And up there we have another chamber over in that direction. So we just finished our visit inside the Bent Pyramid, just about to go up an 80-metre slope, which is about 1 metre tall, so you have to crouch down all the way. But it's worth it. If you're going to come to Egypt, you can join Megalithomania. We're going to come here every year with Youssef, with special guests, with JJ, with the brilliant Soul of Egypt team, everything about every site. And, now we can come. There's official permission to now, public can now come in the Bent Pyramid. We recommend you come with us and we'll show you what you need to see here in ancient Egypt.